Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's workshop, in today's work, we are going to tackle the circular earrings. Now hold on, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so we're going to be making these, which are actually great. I'm not the author, inventor, or anything like this, but this is my pattern. Now, these are made with Delica 11/0, and on the sides you have 15/0s, round 15/0s. This same option, only you have Delica 15/0s here. Delica 15 instead of the round. So you can see the difference. Now, this naturally curls. What you will need is to make sure that it curls nicely. I have a little stick, and well, let me show you on this. See, you just want to make sure that it sits straight and not crooked. Okay, it will sit like this. It will not. If you crush it, yes, it will just get destroyed, but otherwise it will just sit pretty much like this. Now we're gonna make this not in 11/0, like all the videos are done in 8/0. I think it's easier to the eye. So we're gonna be choosing, this is the, can I make it smaller? No, this will be the pattern. There's no pattern. We're just gonna have our regular Delica, which is the A color, and the B color is, in our case, is round 11/0, but in the pattern here it's round 15/0. Okay, so we're gonna start at the top. First of all, let's put our beads. I'm sorry for the voice. I am a little bit sick. Not a lot, just a little bit. I don't know if we have beads for the entire project, since I don't have that many 8/0s. Don't usually need that many. Should we choose this one? Or let's see if we see better, which bead we see better on the camera. Let's see. Do we see these ones? Yeah. So we choose, this is the B color. Okay. And we're going to be needing thread. Now, let me preface this by saying you will need Fireline. No, it doesn't work with anything else. Yes, this is 1.5, but my son decided that I do not need the cover. It's useless for me. So we're gonna work, I know this is this one. So for the project in general, you are gonna need about 2 meters of thread. But for now, we're gonna use like what? I don't know, 1.5 years. Just so I'll show you how it works. And I'm going to be teaching you how I do the brick stitch. This is just brick stitch, but because of the 15/0 and because it's not straight, I'm just going to be putting the thread off camera because okay. Alrighty. So as I've decided last time, we're gonna do it this time the same. So we're gonna start at the top here. What does it say? It says 1, 2, 3 beads of beads. Okay, that's 3 11/0, or in your case, I don't know. Hold on. hold on, because I don't think it's what I'm looking for. No, it is. Sorry. Okay, so we took 3. Oh, sorry. We took 3. Let's bring them down. No, take 2. Sorry, take 2. You don't need that much. You know what? Leave a longer tail. Like 25 centimeters, like 9 inches tail. Why? Because we're going to go back through the beads. This is what's going to give it the whole curly stuff. So make the curly even better. So we have 2 beads. We added these 2 and we went through just 1 up. Right now we're going to take 1, which is our 3rd, and I don't know however many you want to make it to have the ear wire. I really don't know. Let's assume 2, roughly 8. So bring your beads down. And go through the last one that you added. Hold on. And go through this bead, okay? Because the light is so much in my eyes, right now it's better. Okay, so look at this. But since I'm teaching you and I'm not making this earring because this is gonna be one ginormous earring, we're just gonna make sure that it looks nice. Okay, now let's make a knot. It doesn't actually matter how you're gonna knot it, just make sure it does. Alrighty, and now we'll start. Okay, so we have added these 2, then we put this one, and we added the loop to put the ear wire on. If you don't want ear wire, maybe you want something else, I don't know, whatever. And we went through the beads again and came down one of these ones. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and now we're gonna turn it so we're gonna be comfortable. If you want to be sure which one, you can always go again up and down. Because it's small, it's very fidgety and it does run off. Go down this one again. Oop. Alrighty. So now that we're settled this one, since the thread is pretty okay, and now you know which bead you are. Okay, we are on the coming out of one of these. It really doesn't matter because if you have a pattern, yes, but now it doesn't because we don't. Now our next issue, we are going to assume that we are here, and now we need to add this. How do we add this brick stitch? This is on. We add 1B and 1A. So we take 1B, 1A. Oh my God, working with 8. And regular brick stitch. Let's fix this. And go through the Delica. Now pull. Yes, this is about pulling. Now you have one here, but you need to add this one. You were taught to go through this hold on. You were taught to go through the thread underneath and come up. Well, we're going to do things a little bit differently. As you see, right now we added these two, and we have here these two beads. Now take your 11-0, which is this one, okay? And this is also for future references. You're going to go down this bead instead of going through the thread. You're going to go down. Hold on, this is a lot of mixed. All the threads have mixed up. 1 second, nothing. I'll fix this. Okay, so this is what we added. Okay, you can see it. Okay, and now you're gonna go up these two. Okay, up this two, down this one, and up this one again. And this is how you're gonna go through all the beads. Why? Okay, down this one and up this one that we just added. What happens is that this way, this is your tail, so leave it alone for now. This method gives you a structure, whereas the other one doesn't. It just puts the bead here and it just helps it curl up too much. As you can see, my work is curled just the right amount. The beads did not break. Just remember, we're not making this pattern with the 11-0s, the round ones. We are making them with Delicas. Delicas are a little different, and they're a little bit more fragile. Also, you can see that I made this with a 15-0. And it came out looking just great. It didn't stress out anything, and it's like a structure. It didn't stress out the 11-0 Delicas or the 15-0s. But doing it with the 15-0s, I just don't have any colors. I'm being honest. I have some colors, and they couldn't match anything that we did to the pattern. So, as you can see, it still comes out great. I'll show you. Was this one? No. Okay, so this is how it looks. Now, I'll show you when we move along, if we're not going to do it like, if we're going to do it the way you were taught. Now, we're going to turn our work over, and we're going to go to the next row. I am going to let you pause, take a picture of this, okay? Just take a picture and open it on your phone so you can see it, or work with printed or anything you want, okay? For this to work, it has to be in this way, okay? So once we have this, now we have completed this, this, and this. Now we are here. I don't know how you were taught, but this is how I taught myself to make sure that oh God, I hope this is a good pen, that I never make a mistake, okay? At this point, it's all the same. So let's assume we have completed this round and this one, and we just finished this one. We came from this side, correctly? So you say, I made an arrow for each row, the direction I'm going, and when I finish, I have a little dot. So I know it's finished, which means that the next row is the arrow. Okay, so this is the next row. Next row will be, sorry, we will have to take 1B, 1A, hold on, This is a very tough thread. If you're trying to do this with other threads which are not as hard, it will bend so easily, it will lose the shape that we want. So where's the thread? Here it is. So we're adding here. And going up the 8-0, pink or lilac, or I don't know, whichever color I have. It doesn't really matter. You can practice on anything. See, what makes it curl is that this is smaller than the Delica. And now, here, we're going to add another Delica because we're here, right? So we need another Delica, which will go here. And this you will have to pull. This is why we use this kind of thread, the tough one, not soft one. This will eventually also bend a little bit. You'll see it bends in the future, near future. Okay, and now we need, according to our pattern, a B. Okay. We have a B. Again, like I taught you. If not, if you try to make it regular, this is what will happen. It has no structure. It is just holding on to this thread. So when you add new thread on top, it will all curl up, but it also can make the Delicas break themselves. I'll show you a couple of rows. And now we finish. That we finish, we make it a point, okay? We need a ruler. Okay. And now, the next row is this one. We have here, out, on the outside is the 11-0. So we need to take 111-0, 180 Delica, and we are going to put on this. Okay, now it says 2 more Delicas and another 11-0. Okay. Let's bring the beads forward because I have them underneath the paper. That's all that's my entire problem. I'm trying to show you with the design, with everything. Okay. And now you just need to bend it a little bit. But since you're not giving structure, proper structure, here's not going to look good. You'll see in a bit. And this side, we're going to do like I taught you. We're going to go down the bead, up this one, up this one, down this one, and up the 11-0. Okay. And now we will continue. Like you see, it curls because the beads are too big. Let me put it down a little bit. Now we finish this row. We're gonna dot it, and we're gonna continue to the next row, which will have hold on because I need to get to the beads. Yeah, okay. And again, we start from here outside. And here, since I made the way I make the end of the row, it does not, it keep the, you see, it keeps it good. Now, let's continue and finish this row. Again, we add another one. This looks a little weird because it's 8-0. On the 11, it'll look a little different. It would also adjust itself the more you work. Okay. Now, to give it the right curl. Also, once we're going to finish, we are going to go through all of these. This is why I told you to leave a longer tail, and you're going to pull. This is also going to help a lot with the curling. Okay, so like before, how did we do? We went down. We went down this bead, up these two. Just remember this for the regular Delicas and brick stitch. It will be really, really helpful. Down and up the bead we just added. Okay. And this is done. You see, it curls up, really curls up this part. Now, we finished with this one. We are going to dot it and continue. Alrighty. So now we have, again, right here. So we have this one. You see how nicely this is twisting already? And now let's put some of these beads aside. Not on the phone. Again, we need another one. And another one. This is just regular brick stitch. Now, when you see the beads are not sitting, you should definitely help them sit better. Not look like them and be like, oh, why do you not sit? Just be nice and be like, oh, let me help you sit better. It's not like the round ones. The round ones will sit better than this. But since I wanted the pattern to be with Delica, okay, so this is here, and this is our last one here. And now, again, how do we add the little one? We go down that 11 up those two, this and this one. No, it just catches on the light, the mat underneath. Okay. Down this Delica and up this 11. Now, you're like, but it doesn't look good. But trust me when I say that it will. It's one of those projects that you go like, trust the process, okay? And we're here. And I'm going to be repeating this a lot of times. This will look better in 11. But we don't have, you see better at 8 rather than 11. And now, since we're here, again, it says right here, outside. Okay, we're going to be pulling on this thread. And now when you pull, all of them align. And now our next one are going to be, we're going to have 2, 4, 6 pink ones. So let's add another 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, we have another one here, which is here, okay? And this one, 6. Now, get the 11, go down, like I told you, up these 2, down this 11, this 8 Delica, and up the 11. You're like, but it doesn't look right. It does. Okay. Alrighty. Like I said, it twists a lot. It twists less when the beads are smaller. We finished this one. And now we are entering into we finished this one, which was the last part. Now we're entering into this row, okay? Let me show you how to teach you how to make it inside. Now, since it says inside, it means not on this, on the second one. Okay. And most people will be like, well, it catches on to some stuff here. So you're like, oh, this is enough. I like structure. So this will not do. We're going to go back through the 11, up, 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 up. And back through this bead, through this Delica. So we have the row beneath, we have this 11 and this Delica. We go through that one. Oh, for heaven's sakes. up the bead Delica next to it, and up the bead we just added. Again, this is to give a better formation. This also makes sure that the beads always look straight and nice. Now we have to add another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 8 O's. Let's go add them up. You can pause or you can go faster. I'm just doing it with you. Jesus, we've been doing it for 30 minutes now. Hi. 2. 3. 4. 5. So you have 2, 4, 5. And another one. 6. Now when you make this, please make sure that you do not grab beads from before. Like sometimes the thread will be blocked on, will get blocked on the other stuff. Now, as you can see, like I said, this is 8 and it will look harsher than it actually is. And I'm gonna go down here with the 11. And again, the way we were taught, up. You see? Sometimes they will catch on everything. Down. And up. Now, if you take this, and right now it's too small, but it will soon have enough shape for you to start moving it on this. Okay, you need to make sure that it sits properly. Brick stitch is tough as it is. It's tough enough. I'm sorry. So we're here, which means we finished this row. And now we're in this row. Okay, alrighty. So what we learned, we have 111. Oh, wait. 111, 1/8 on the outside, so it's on this one. Even though I think, hold on. Sorry, I had a feeling like it got caught in something. Okay, got caught. So we're gonna do this. Go through the 11 and pull. This will pull the whole work, which is not bad, not bad. Now, as you can see, it all curls up. This is the idea. It needs to curl up. Then we have, again, we have 6 beads. Two. 3. 4. 5, 6. Oh, they fell on the floor. 6 is right here. And now your other bead will go here. Be careful not to hit anything else. Now pull. And as you see, this is getting slowly and slowly getting curlier and curlier. Eventually, it will look like this. At the end, when you finished with everything, you will go back in one smooth move through all the 15s and pull on the thread. This, I don't know if I can actually show you here yet. Let's do a couple of more rows. We'll actually make it tighter and curl better. Afterwards, you will have to curl it on something. I will pause here and no, hold on. Now, we finished this row, right? Now we're getting to this row. BA, we're starting inside, not out. Oh God, this is a bad bead. Ooh. We're starting on the inside. 1, 2. Okay. This also helps when you are going to go through the beads. It's going to pull them all together as one, not just part yeah, part no. And now, again, we're going to need 6 because we have 6 on the row. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is here at our last one, because it goes in diagonal. Because it is a diagonal pattern, it will always be increase, decrease, increase, decrease. And no, you're not going to see the whole swirl from the beginning. It will take some time. And again, how we learn, we go down the bead, up these 2, down this 8. Oh, I don't know why I keep saying 11. Oh, oosh. And up my 11. Oh. To make it more easier, I'm moving it. Although you're not going to have to, because on the regular sizes it'll be better. Okay, so you see, see on this side it goes here and this goes here, and it will eventually curl on its own. Now I will pause and show you how I moved a couple of rows down. And we're back. As you can see, I've done a couple more and it's starting to twist on its own. Now once I'm going to take my thread and go through everything here, all these 11 O's. Now you got to realize that the 8O is much bigger than the difference between 15 and 11 is, sorry, between the Delica 8 and the Delica 11 is much bigger. You see, once you start to pull, it will just curl it up even better. Now, and it will make it all twist up. Let me bring my other earring. That I made. Okay, this is again the same way, twisted, but in this case I had a long tail, and what happened was one thread went on down and the other thread went up on the curl, okay, giving this the perfect curl. It does not move. This is just curled on one side. This is curled on both sides from opposite direction, which gives it the perfect curl. You can also assemble it again here and make sure that it looks more, you know, perfectly aligned. And again, it will not move. As you can see, the difference between the 11.0 Delica and the round 15.0s is much smaller than these ginormous. But I use this because you can see it better on camera, even up close. So remember, leave a long tail, and the tail will go down and your working thread will go up, giving it that perfect curl. Okay, you can do this also with 11.0, but I don't know about the pattern. Now, I hope this helps for anyone who bought the tutorial or wants to make something like this. Okay, these are awesome. These were made with Delicas. Like I said, you can use round ones and it will be just as fine. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and comment, share, you know, anything. And hope to see you soon. And we will work on flat brick stitch. This was how do you call it? This goes like it has a direction. The next brick stitch is going to be straight, and I'm going to show you a different shape to teach you how to make the negative spaces, how to jump them, and so on and so forth. But for this tutorial, we learned how to make this one in Delicas and how to increase and how to decrease properly so our work will stay and look good, because this is how it should look. You go up and down with the thread, and I use, like I told you, I use for the earrings, I use this one, the 0.1, which I like best, but since the beads are big, I used 1.5. Now, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I will answer them as fast as I can. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired and I have a cold. So please like and subscribe. See you soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.